Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to Quick Win Wednesdays. I know right now we are in times of uncertainty, so I'm super excited to be here with you today so that you know that you're not alone. I am here with you as your friend, as your coach, and we are going to make it through this trying time that we're going through right now in our world. So, do you feel stranded in an unhappy place with nothing to do but wait? Uncertainty, you see, has a way of leaving us feeling anxious, depressed, and sometimes lonely. So, if you're feeling that way, I truly understand and I agree that uncertainty can be a bit scary. However, I disagree that you have to take the position of there's nothing to do but wait, because there's plenty that we can be doing during this time other than waiting for something that we think might happen that may never even happen to us. Okay, so who am I? For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Karen Quick, two-time best-selling author, the founder of the Quick Six, a success system for women to help them gain more confidence, build the right relationships, and boost their brand so that they get the raises and promotions that they deserve. And today I want to talk with you all about how to survive and thrive in uncertainty. Because right now we are in an uncertain place. And we've all been faced with uncertainties before now, right? We've all had to deal with maybe starting a new job, uncertain. We didn't know what was going to happen when we got there, right? Getting on a plane for the first time. I remember back when I was 15 years old, that was the very first time I got on a plane, and I was riddled with fear because of the uncertainty. And I was going on a 14-hour flight to Germany to be a part of the international track and field team. So I was riddled with fear and uncertainty. How about having a sudden death in your family? That was an uncertain time, right? Where you had to deal with it. But what happened? We worked through those tough moments and those tough times, and we pushed through, and guess what? We survived because we're here today. So today we're dealing with this coronavirus, right? And it has truly, and my heart goes out to those families who have lost loved ones, to those families who may have loved ones that are in the hospital today fighting for their lives. Also, my heart goes out to those families who have family members like myself on the front line because they're nurses, there's doctors, they're police, they're firemen, and they're out there fighting for our lives and risking their own. So my heart truly, truly goes out to all the families who are dealing with this virus and are facing it head on. But as long as there's been a world, right, we've always dealt with epidemics, wars, right, natural disasters. These have been some of the things that have shaken us to our core, right? But I'm here to inspire you. Yes, I am here to inspire you, to let you know that you are not by yourself dealing with this. You are not alone, right? We are here together. And I'm going to make sure that I come out more often to talk with you on Facebook and share things, because during this time when we're in the house, we're locked up, we could be learning new things, we could be stretching ourselves, we could be enjoying time with family, friends. And I'll go into that more as I give you the 5 steps that I'm going to share with you later on how to survive and thrive in times of uncertainty. So there's been many trials and tribulations that we've had to work through. But guess what? We made it through. So feel motivated, feel engaged, feel inspired. And I want to share with you 5 ways that you can survive and thrive during this time of uncertainty. So get your pen and paper, and I'm going to give them to you now. Number 1, don't panic. Yes, please do not panic. I heard on the news the other day where they said The panic and the fear has outweighed the actual virus itself because it has put us in a position to where we're running short on supplies. If you went to your local Walmart or any stores locally last week or even this week, you see that the supply of tissue is very, very low, right? Then I heard this lady said she couldn't even find Pampers for her babies because someone had taken and shopped and took all the Pampers, right? Then of course we all know our doctors, our nurses are struggling to find masks because someone has consumed them all. So I want to encourage you to not panic. Do not allow fear to creep in and rob you of your joy. So you're probably wondering, how do I control the panic and the fear? Number 2, focus on the now. A lot of times fear comes from focusing on what's going to happen in the future. So I want you to focus on the now. Are you still living and breathing? If so, you're watching this video, I know you are. I want you to take a deep breath. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. Relax a bit. Go for a walk. You can still go outside. Go for a walk. Go for a jog. Stretch. Do some yoga, but relax. Focus on the now. Number 3, separate what you can't control from what you can control. Okay, because that will release a lot of anxiety. A lot of times we try to control the things that we have no control over. We have no control over this virus. We have no control of who it will impact next. But we can control how we allow ourselves to be around people, a lot of people, right? So we can control that by staying home and thinking of different ways to be engaged and to interact, right? So we can control that. I remember back when I was 15 and I got on the flight for the first time, I couldn't control if that pilot was going to take me to Germany. I couldn't control if that plane was going to have a mechanical defect. All I could control at that moment was whether I listened to the flight attendant and she told me all the emergency things that I can do in case of an emergency. So that's the only thing I can control, is to pay attention so that I can follow protocol if there was something that was going to happen, right? So number 4, stay flexible. This is the time to embrace technology. Be innovative, right? There's things where we can still talk to each other. There's Zoom, and Zoom is free. I think you could talk for 45 minutes free on Zoom. You can set up a Zoom room where you can engage with your friends, your family. If they have iPads, you can get on your iPad, your iPhone, FaceTime people. So stay flexible. Think of all the ways that we can still engage and still be with each other, right? And so number 5, enjoy the scenery. Whatever scenery you're in, whether it's in the home, whether it's in your backyard, whether it's in your front yard, enjoy the scenery. Find games, catch up on some games, challenge your spouse or kids to your favorite games. Sit down and play games. Read a book, catch up on a book. If you want to learn a new technology or learn something new, now is the time, because there's not other things that's pulling on your time right now. So take this time and enjoy the scenery, whatever that scenery is for you, and explore other opportunities to take your mind off what's happening in our society, right? So in closing, I want to go through the 5 steps again. Number 1, don't panic. Number 2, focus on the now. Number 3, separate what you can't control with what you can control. Number 4, stay flexible and find innovative ways. And number 5, enjoy your scenery. So in closing, faith means living with uncertainty, feeling your way through life, and letting your heart guide you like a lantern in the dark. So during this time, lean on your faith, whatever that is, and let that be your guide to your heart. Okay? So until next time, remember, I'm your sister wanting you to always be audacious and willing to excel. And during this time, if you want to connect with me and download some freebies I have on my site, go to www.quick6success.com. That's www.quick6success.com. And until next time, take care of yourself.